Singers, I'm Amy Poole, vocal coach of Singing with Amy, and this topic will be on how to do slashes. Now slashes are essentially twiddles, okay? You go from one note to the other and you do it really quickly, and a lot of contemporary singers do that nowadays. Rihanna in particular is someone who does it in most of her songs. For example, in the Where Have You Been song, she sings like this. I'll just demonstrate for you now. I've been everywhere, man, looking for someone. And did you hear on the 4 then? It was really quick. It went from one note to the other. Looking for someone. Someone who can please me, love me all night long. She's not just going from love me all night long, love me all night long. She has them 2 notes that she always does really quickly. And I'm a huge fan of them. It always creates this kind of energy to the song. It keeps it upbeat, it keeps it modern, and it doesn't just sound boring. So let's do an exercise on how to really do them. Now I'm going to start on E, and we're going to sing yeah, and we're going to do them 2 notes, yeah, and we're going to keep going down. So it's on a yeah. Let me demonstrate for you now. Yeah, 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 yeah. So you'll notice that even as I'm going lower, I'm not losing that bounce and that energy that's happening. And I'm not doing it like this. Yeah, yeah. It's not, yeah. It's not so jumping from one note to the other and then back down. It's really almost like you're saying, yeah, like it's just in one note. You're quickly going from it, and listeners will probably be like, what's she doing there? She's adding a little twist, a little bit of jazz to it. And that's really what we want. And this exercise isn't just for people who want to really do them slashes and people who want to do runs and licks all the time. But it's also great for adding flexibility to your voice, because especially when we're doing vocal exercises all the time, we just focus on keeping the sound so formal, so one way, that we forget to add in them little components that can really make up your voice and finding your own voice in it. Which is why I think this is so great to do. We don't just want to be doing exercises where we're going like, ay, ay. We want to find our own voice. We want to get back to singing again. We want everything to be fun. So I'll just demonstrate for you again how to do this. Yeah. And you can start off slow at first if that really helps you to get into it. Yeah. 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 And also when you're doing the yeah, just kind of linger on with that note for a while. Don't just stop it. Don't just go, yeah, yeah, yeah. We really want to extend it to keep that energy going. Yeah, yeah. And this is probably one of my favourite exercises because it is most like singing. We're not just doing the formal, as I said. Hey. We're really going for it, adding a bit of energy. So go for it. Don't be too hard on yourself with this one, but make sure you're keeping that bounce from one to the other note. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No matter how low or how high you're doing it. Yeah, yeah. And then of course go back down and all the way up and keep that power to it. Even when you're getting lower, don't fall back. Yeah. We want it always to be placing forward. Yeah, yeah, and just really go for it, have fun, add in a little bit of vibrato if you want as well. Just go for it and keep the energy up all the time. Thank you for watching, I hope that helped.